Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is the case of Lee versus Lee.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Mr. Lee, you say your wife, Ms. Lee, conceived a child after cheating numerous times during your marriage.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, you claim your family disowned you because of her infidelity, and now your marriage is on the brink of divorce.
Yes, Your Honor.
You've petitioned the court for a DNA test to prove that you are not the father of Ms. Lee's 11-month-old daughter, Carolyn Lee. Ms. Lee, you admit to cheating on your husband. However, you say the paternity test will prove that he is the father.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're hoping that these results will save your marriage.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Lee, how did you and Mr. Lee meet? Tell me that.
I was actually getting ready to go on a date with somebody, and I got a phone call from a friend of mine to come to this hotel party to meet somebody else that actually wasn't even Mr. Lee. And I get there, and our eyes met, and we kind of fell in love at first sight. We started talking that night. I heard him speaking a little bit of Spanish, and we started making out the whole night. We kissed heavily that whole night. We did not have sex, though. We just made out. The next morning, we exchanged numbers that night. We actually had to exchange our names as well because we made out the whole night, didn't even remember each other's names. The next day, I called him and went and picked him up, and he took my grandmother out with us on our first date, and that was it for me. I knew that he was the one. So that night we went back to my house. We had sex. I figured he took my grandmother out. You know?
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Might as well give it up then, right now. Mr. Lee, you knew she was the one too?
Yes, Your Honor.
But you also say she cheated.
Yes, Your Honor. We met, like she said. We got engaged about a week later on Valentine's Day. I was trying to be a little romantic. I've been lonely for a long time, not really able to find a woman that I can really communicate with very well. So we got engaged that night. The distance was starting to get to her because at the time I was living over an hour away, Your Honor. She went ahead and moved in with me. I mean, she stayed there with me for a few days, and then like the following week, she started cheating on me with a guy she claimed that looked like Bon Jovi. She has...
The following week?
Yeah, well, she said he looked like Bon Jovi. I said he looks more like the Wolfman. The dude
Ms.
slept
Lee?
on a cot.
You cheated
I have
a
a celebrity
week
obsession.
later?
Yes, I have a celebrity obsession in this guy he looked like Bon Jovi. He's just jealous because
The man lived
cheated
on a
on
cot
him.
and played a guitar.
But wait a minute,
and
you
listened to
just
the
said you were in love with Mr.
Yes.
Lee.
He lived
He
with
was
a
the
sister
one. He
that
took
looked
your
inbred.
grandmother out, and that's all you needed, so you had sex with him without protection.
Well-
and he's the one, and then you're engaged, and then 1 week later?
Well, I did. Like I said, he looked like Bon Jovi, and he was flirting with me. I really do have a big celebrity obsession.
More like Frankenstein's
Ms.
mom.
Lee, you do
I
understand.
figured if I cheated on him, he would break up with me. I had been staying at his house, and his family was it was a really close environment, and I didn't come from that.
There was easier ways to break up
I didn't
with
come
me.
from a really close...
Oh, wait, no, hold on.
You could have just said, okay, yeah,
I wanna understand.
But he didn't break up with me.
I want to understand this. You had a celebrity obsession, so you said if you cheated on him, he would break up with you?
Yeah,
Why did you want to break up?
He had a really close family life, and I didn't think I was the right person for him. But I don't like to be the one breaking up.
Life. That kind of ended when you cheated on me.
How did that end when she cheated?
Well,
Mr. Lee?
she cheated on me, and I'm like, well, you know, we're engaged. Mistakes happen. And so I loved her too, so we worked it out. But the next night after she was supposed to pick me up from work and didn't, my cousin, his wife did instead. They told me, well, you know, we kind of caught her cheating on you.
What did they tell you
They told me
specifically?
that they found her naked in his trailer with him.
Oh.
But I wasn't cheating that day. I was just hanging out with him and his sister. I do admit to cheating twice
That's
with this
cheating,
guy, but
Prep.
it was not that time. No,
If
this
you-
was after I'd already cheated. I wasn't cheating anymore.
Oh, so
It
then
was-
that was just post.
Yes, I had let...
So it's the same guy,
So you
Yeah,
figured,
but you
know,
were just hanging
figured,
out
with
that
him
day.
and
I'm
his
hanging
sister.
with the sister.
But you know that's not right. So wait a minute. You all started this
It was a very...
off like you were star-crossed lovers that found each other. Now,
It turned sour real quick.
and so how much cheating has there been?
I've only cheated on him with 2 men.
I got a little pissed off because, I mean, at the time, you know, my family disowned me. I had no friends.
Why
She
did your
was a
family
coworker.
disown you?
Because
Chose
she
me.
cheated on me and I chose her over them, and they didn't like that, so it burned a
So
lot of
she
bridges.
cheated on you. They told you we don't want you to be with her anymore.
Yes, and I didn't do what they wanted, so they threw me out.
Just because you went back to somebody, they threw you out?
It's messed up, I know, but
He was spending
All
alcohol.
right, you know she's cheated on you with 2 guys, then you find out she's pregnant.
Yes.
All right, when you
It took a
find
while.
out she's pregnant, do you believe the child is yours?
Yeah, at first, she's my wife. Wouldn't, I mean, if you were in my shoes, wouldn't you believe that?
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I get it.
I'm not going to
I
sit up
get it.
here and
She
lie.
cheated on me
After
and
what she
stuff.
said,
I mean,
I don't know.
she cheated on me before, but I figured why not stick around?
Things had gotten a little better.
Yeah, things
So
had
you
gotten
felt
better.
like you could trust.
I felt like I could trust her. I felt like that this was my kid.
But now you're standing in court with a marriage on the brink of divorce.
This is correct.
And now you have doubts.
Yeah, I have doubts because she
But
revealed to
see,
me that
he was there for me, but he never acknowledged the baby. Really, he never sang to her. He never talked to her during the going for ultrasounds. He was either asleep in the room or he wouldn't even go.
I worked late nights.
He was
so yeah, I
emotionally
kinda
absent.
sleepy.
Yes.
And you were emotionally absent, Mr. Lee, what, because you didn't believe the child was yours?
Well, after about a week later, after we find out she's pregnant, she told me she cheated on me again. And that's where this whole allegation came on. It's like, oh, by the way, I slept with another guy.
So-
Like, oh, man.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. So 1 month into the pregnancy,
1 week into the pregnancy. And then the
So-
timeline started jumping.
wait a
because
minute,
at first
wait a
they
minute,
said
wait
she
a minute,
was-
wait a minute. 1 week into the pregnancy, she tells you she cheated on you
That is correct. Yes.
for the 3rd time.
Where was I during this conversation?
Oh, you
I
didn't-
mean, serious.
You
no.
say it didn't happen.
No, the last time I cheated was in Montana when I was told he was cheating on me with a coworker.
She told me.
So wait, explain to me, Mr. Lee, how did this go down? What happened?
Well, she found out she was pregnant. We went to verify it.
She told you you may not be the father?
Yeah, she told me I may not be the father because she slept with another guy once.
And you say you didn't tell him that?
No.
Well, now, that's not a conversation you forget.
That-
So,
I
Mr.
think
Lee,
you-
what did she sit you down? She told you on the phone? She told you
Just-
where?
Told me after we left the OBGYN. And then she's like, well, you may not be the father.
And then what did you say?
I said, well, we'll just kind of ride it out and see what's going to happen here. Because, I mean, there's still a chance I could have been the father. So I didn't want to just abandon her during pregnancy with what she might be my kid. I mean, what kind of
So-
father would I be if I didn't at least see?
She cheats on you the first time.
Yes.
You take her back. Your family disowns you.
Yeah.
She cheats on you again. You take her back.
Yeah.
Then 1 week into the pregnancy, she tells you it may not be yours because she slept with somebody else,
Yes, Your Honor.
and you stay with her.
Yes, Your Honor. Despite her quirks and despite everything, I do love her. I mean, I realize people have problems. People do things that they're not proud of. I mean, who among us has not?
Now you stand here after saying you love her and you don't leave her, but now you're saying you're gonna divorce her.
Yeah, I've had enough of it. We just can't live with it.
The love's still there. We just, if the baby's
We're
not
going
his, we
through the
can't
motions.
Stay together.
We've decided that if the baby isn't mine, we're just not going to stay together. If it is, we're going to try to patch things up, work things out, try to move on from this whole experience.
Is that the agreement of what's gonna happen?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is the agreement of what's going to happen. I mean, I have the divorce papers right here.
You do.
Yes.
Jerome, let me see those, please. So you actually have started the process of filing for divorce.
Yeah, we went ahead and got the papers, and we agreed upon this. You know, the
So these DNA results, they really do mean
they're
everything.
make or break at this point. I mean, it's like you said, you know, I put up with a lot, and why didn't I leave her years ago? Because I mean, I was always hoping to make things right, and when you throw a kid into the mix, it complicates a lot of things.
So, Ms. Lee, why do you cheat on him
I
so
wasn't-
much?
I never really saw a good relationship. I love my mom to death, but nobody in my family really showed me how to be in a relationship. My grandfather died when I was 6, and him and my grandmother were the only decent ones I really saw.
So you basically were flying by the seat of your pants,
Yes, Your Honor.
literally.
Yeah, literally.
So instead of working on a relationship, you'd go outside of it to
Yes.
look for your answers.
Yes.
What did you say, Mr. Lee?
We really haven't even had sex in about 2 years.
Since I found
Really?
out I was pregnant, we
Yeah.
haven't had any intimacy.
I mean,
So
it's
this has
just-
really
It's
affected-
really affected us. I mean,
think
it's
it's the
in my
window.
family. I mean, my biological family is just the relationship is so strained. My family doesn't even call me on my birthday.
Your family disowned you,
Yes.
and after all of that, all you've been through, now the marriage that you gave it up, you gave everything up for this relationship.
Which is why I've worked so hard to try to fix things. I've given everything up for this woman. I can't just abandon ship. I mean, it's all or nothing with me. You know, I put everything I had into it, and the cheating continued, but I still tried to mend things simply because of how much time, effort, how many bridges I had to burn just to build this castle.
Wow. If you find out today that Carolyn is not your child, then this is all for nothing.
That is correct, but like I said, it's complicated when you put a child in the mix.
You're right, sir.
I mean, I was...
That's all right. Take your time.
I was there when she was born. I signed the birth certificate and everything.
I'd like to see that, Jerome. You were there from the beginning. And I can see that you love her. So you signed the birth certificate.
I just don't want to live a lie. I want to know if this is my daughter or not.
So, Ms. Lee, if he is not Carolyn's biological father, do you know who is?
No, Your Honor.
I'd like to hear from your witness. Ma'am, please stand. State your name.
Patricia Peterson,
Ms. Peterson, you are Ms. Lee's
mother.
mother. What do you make of your daughter's infidelities? I mean, she's been very honest and just basically saying, I really was clueless.
She never saw really any happiness in my household. I feel bad for that. I was not a great mother to her, but she got kind of taken by my mother and my stepfather. They had her most of the time. But she did not see good things going on in the household. She saw a lot of fighting. She saw a lot of dishonesty. And so she got into the dishonesty herself. So she lived what she saw.
When you look at the state of her marriage and what she has done to that marriage, what are you thinking?
I'm really surprised he stuck around. I'm really proud of him that he has. That takes a lot of guts.
But we've got a young, innocent little girl, your granddaughter, and we're in a situation where we're not sure if Mr. Lee, your daughter's husband, is in fact the child's father.
I believe that's his, and I've talked to her many times. I've given her opportunities to tell me.
Because you've asked.
Oh, I've asked
Tell
her
me
many
the
times.
truth.
Because I said, I'm not doing any of this. If you cheated on him, I'm not having anything to do with this. She swears she didn't, and I honestly believe that little angel right there belongs to Brian.
She admitted to cheating 3 times
Yes.
in this courtroom.
Yes.
And Mr. Lee says that 1 week into the pregnancy, she says, I cheated. I slept with somebody else.
Unfortunately, I don't know about that part. I know about the other cheating. I don't know about the one when she was pregnant. We were kind of...
At odds.
We were at odds. We go back and forth. We've had rough times because we're a lot of alike.
So, Ms. Lee, I need to give you this opportunity because, you know, it seems like you're at a point in your life where you just want to lay it on the line. Got this beautiful little girl. Just want to tell the truth, get it done. Is there anything you haven't told us? Is there anyone else you haven't admitted to?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. I think it's time for the results, family. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Let's have them. Jerome, thank you.
You're welcome.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Lee versus Lee, pertaining to 11-month-old Carolyn Lee, it has been determined by this court. Do you want to watch Paternity Court on TV? Go to paternitycourt.tv to find your local listings. Mr. Lee, you are Carolyn's father.
I told you. I told you.
Sorry.
I tried to tell him I've been faithful to him. I made some mistakes. I did, but I've been doing a lot better. I just want us to be a family and just start over.
What do you think, Mr. Lee? Can you try that?
I think I won't have any problems trying that.
I'm very happy for you both. I really am. Mostly I'm happy for Carolyn because she has her mom and her dad. And you guys are willing to give it a shot. But this is gonna take some work.
Sure.
You two have a lot of water under the bridge. You have a lot that has transpired, trust issues. And you, Ms. Lee, have admitted that you have some issues with understanding, processing, and being able to operate in relationships because you don't have a point of reference.
Yes, Your Honor.
You gotta be able to do the work to change that.
I've started therapy recently, and they're going
Wonderful.
to start doing family therapy so he and I can go
That's
together.
fantastic. That's what I want to hear. And this court also has resources for you that I want you to take advantage of. And I want you just to figure out how to get this right. It's never too late for a brand new start. So put the past in the past, and I wish you both and Carolyn an amazing future, all right? Court is adjourned.